Hello and thank you for watching our presentation for the Spring 2021 FIPT 103 class. The Beverly Hills Supper Club, which was located in Southgate, Kentucky, is host to the third deadliest nightclub fire in United States history. This fire broke out the night of May 28, 1977, during the Memorial Day weekend holiday. A total of 165 people died and more than 200 were injured as a result of the blaze. The Beverly Hills Supper Club was originally constructed in 1937. It was a two-storied, approximately 56-foot by 164-foot structure. Over the years, many additions to this building were constructed, leading to an irregular, maze-like interior. Between the periods of 1970 and 1976, the owners of the Beverly Hills Supper Club expanded the building quite substantially. By 1977, the building boasted many different rooms and the ability to host several different functions at once. This irregularly shaped building, that was now approximately 240 by 260 feet, also had a basement running under part of the facility. This piecemeal construction meant there was no intuitive way to egress in an emergency. Though the building's frame and ceiling tiling were classified as non-combustible, the Beverly Hills Supper Club made substantial use of wooden building materials, including floor joists for the two-story portion of the complex and framing on interior hallways. It was also decorated throughout with highly flammable carpeting and wood wall paneling. The events rooms also used wooden tables and supports, as well as tablecloths, curtain, and a variety of other small combustible materials. This building did not have smoke detectors, audible alarms, or an automated sprinkler system installed. In addition, the majority of the paths of egress in each event room led not outside of the building, but to a variety of narrow interior corridors and service spaces. The evening of May 28, 1977, the Beverly Hills Supper Club was over capacity. In the cabaret room alone, an estimated 1,300 people filled the auditorium, well above the legal capacity for this room. Wait staff report it was near impossible to bring drink orders to patrons due to the overcrowded room. Staff at the Beverly Hills Supper Club went into the Zebra Room at approximately 20:45 hours to investigate smoke coming from the room. When staff opened the doors to the Zebra Room, it did two things. One, this confirmed that a fire was indeed burning, but it also introduced a new source of oxygen to the room, creating a backdraft. Staff did not immediately contact their local fire department or begin evacuations. Two managers that were alerted by staff tried to use portable fire extinguishers to combat the blaze, but by this time a flashover had already been created. Some staff members tried to ready guests to evacuate, but due to lack of training, a cohesive and consistent plan was not implemented. As staff continued to urge people to evacuate, many did not believe they were in immediate danger. One waitress urged a member of the kitchen staff to evacuate, but he did not believe that he was in immediate danger and that the fire would be put out. The managers of the Beverly Hills Supper Club finally ordered an evacuation of the building at approximately 2100 hours. The fire department was notified of the fire at 21:01 hours and arrived at 21:05 hours. The cabaret room, which was the largest room in the venue but furthest from the fire, was not made aware of the situation until 21:06 hours, when a waiter made his way to the stage to inform guests of the fire. Many of the 1,300 people in the overcrowded room did not heed the waiter's words. Some thought it might be part of the comedian's act. His report states that he instructed all patrons of the cabaret room to look for the exits behind them and ordered the patrons to leave through their respected exits. He had informed the patrons of the fire, but asked them to leave orderly through the exits closest to them. Some heeded his words, most did not. The performing act ensured the patrons that they would restart the show at a later time and to please exit the facility. The waiter then proceeded into the audience to try and continue evacuation efforts. The piecemeal construction made evacuating from the cabaret room difficult, as one exit led outside, while the other two led back inside the club. At 21:10 hours, the fire knocked out power to the facility. By this time, the smell of smoke made its way into the cabaret room from the two exits that led back inside the club. The patrons in the cabaret room now began to panic. Due to the bottleneck at the one usable exit, people started stacking on top of each other trying to get out. Rescuers and staff were unable to pull people from the pile, and many succumbed to the smoke just feet from the exit. A report that was conducted suggested that if the patrons had an additional 3 minutes to evacuate, the cabaret room would have emptied. Almost all of the 165 fatalities at the Beverly Hills Supper Club were in the cabaret room. As the fire continued to grow in intensity, eventually 24 different departments, including some from across state lines, responded. Approximately 552 firefighters participated in either rescue efforts or firefighting activities. Due to the concerns of the roof collapsing, the order from Fire Command was given to pull out of the Beverly Hills Supper Club at approximately 23:30 hours. The roof collapsed at midnight, and the smoldering pile of rubble continued to burn for 2 days. The fire was finally extinguished on Monday, May 30th. Original hypothesis of the fire included a transformer explosion, a kitchen fire, or a fire that started in the basement. Due to the extensive damage found in the north, south, and west walls of the Zebra Room, the fire was determined to have started in the Zebra Room. Investigations revealed that the Zebra Room had light fixtures connected to a drop ceiling with easily combustible ceiling tiles. It was thought that either bare wiring or intense heat from the light fixtures came in contact with the ceiling tiles and caused the fire, though due to the extensive damage, there is no concrete evidence proving either theory. Ultimately, a perfect storm of failures and deficiencies combined to create such a devastating disaster. No pre-planned emergencies were in place, even though this venue hosted large gatherings of people. Calculations based upon occupancy would have helped to ensure a safe and intuitive egress path for staff and patrons. In September of that year, Kentucky Governor Julian Carroll fired 3 top Kentucky fire officials, including a state fire marshal, after an investigation into the fire regulation and enforcement at the Beverly Hills Supper Club fire. This emphasizes the need for continued fire safety education about both distance and time to escape. This concludes our presentation on the Beverly Hills Supper Club fire. Thank you.